Good evening, everybody. Daylight saving time here with Barry Beer at almost 6 o'clock, and it's great to be with you on the 4th of October. And welcome to the show. And joining me now is my longtime partner and co-host, Joe Murphy. Good evening and welcome back.
G'day Barry, thanks very much for having me, and welcome to all our viewers. It's good to be here.
Well, tonight on the show it's very important that we do not use the 000 number. Here's my offsided Joe now.
Thanks Barry for bringing that up. It's a good point that you raise, and that is obviously the emergency number there, and we leave that number alone in case there are real emergencies. Of course, you need to think about your situation. Are you in an emergency, a time critical and threatening situation? Thanks.
So also leave that number for time critical things. And also don't call an ambulance just to see how the sirens work. And here's my offside now.
Yeah, that's right, Barry. Thanks for raising that. Silly reasons like that, it's certainly not emergencies, and in those instances you are to leave that number alone. You are playing with someone's life if you were to ring that for the wrong reason.
Including mine, so please leave that number alone. Here's Joe now.
Yeah, that's right, Barry. People who are in need of an ambulance or a policeman or a fire service will definitely be in trouble if there are limited services, which there often are.
Okay, well, it's good to see my offsided Joe back. So welcome back to the show, Joe. And how did your trip go? I hear you injured your leg and I had to put it on hold. What a pity. What a shame.
Thanks, Barry, and I appreciate those words. It was disappointing at the time. I was just about to go and leave on my trip, and that's when I tore my ACL. I was able to go away for a couple of weeks, but I did have to come back to have a knee surgery, and wasn't able to return back to Oceania for quite a while. So definitely not the way I planned it, but I still plan to go on my trip next month.
So another important factor is showing respect for when you are with an ambulance service, because they are there to save your life. And here is Joe now.
Yeah, that is right, Barry. When you do unfortunately find yourself in that situation where you need an ambulance, you need serious medical attention, it is important that you show respect to those people who they do work long hours. They're available 24/7 for you, as are the policemen and the fire safety officers. So yeah, that's right. It's very important to show respect.
And be honest with them too, because they don't have time to muck around. They have other emergencies to attend to. Here's Joe now.
Yeah, it's 100% right, Barry, and they won't be able to help you as much as you might need unless you're 100% honest with them. Only then can they give you the appropriate care that you need.
Okay, well, tonight for dinner we had pizzas. Here's Joe now.
That's right. The guys have been in the kitchen cooking up a storm in there. We've got a few different combinations which will be delicious, I'm sure.
And it's great to see you back, Joe. And sorry about your trip and your leg, mate, but you know, and we said if you fail the first time, there's always the second time.
That's exactly right, Barry, yeah.
So, in ending this short video, the points I have mentioned, don't ring 000 unless you really have to, because that number is to be left alone. So if I can just get my offsider to zoom in on the numbers north there.
There it is, and I'll just zoom in on these instructions here too. They say you should only call 000 in life-threatening or time-critical situations when an urgent response is required from police, fire, or ambulance. The operator will ask you which emergency service you require, police, fire, or ambulance, and they will connect you. The operator may also ask where you are calling from. If you have difficulty speaking English, you can ask for an interpreter once you have been transferred to the emergency service you requested. You will not have to pay for the interpreter.
So please, you'll leave that number alone. Don't muck around with it. And here's Joe now to give you his final word on this.
Thanks, Barry. Yeah, I'd just like to reiterate your words there. The key words there are emergency and time critical and life threatening. So we do urge you out there, unless you're in one of those situations, and which would be very unfortunate if you do, we encourage you to leave that number alone.
And also staying safe on the roads as well, and here's Joe now.
That's right, Barry, yes. There's more and more cars on the roads in Sydney every day, so please use your head, be clever, be careful.
And rethink your third drink as well if you've had 2 beers. Here's my offside.
That's right, Barry. The limit here is a blood alcohol level of 0.05, and really is questionable if you have any more than 2 beers.
Because if something goes wrong, you are gone. And if you drink and drive, you're an absolute idiot. And from me, Barry Fair, and my offsider Joe Murphy, it is time for a meal break, proudly brought to you by Pizza Hut. Here's Joe.
Thanks, Barry. Yeah, we'd like to thank Pizza Hut. We're looking forward to having the homemade pizzas that we've prepared here tonight. Thanks.
And we thank you, Joe, for coming on the show tonight. And we've got a cracker of a video to bring you over the coming months. So stay tuned, and we'll see you soon. And here's Joe to say his farewell now.
Thank you, Barry. And thanks very much to all out there who are watching. We do really appreciate our viewers, and I look forward personally to the next month ahead.
And on behalf of myself, we thank you for being patient over the past month after I've dusted off from the previous videos. And from me, Barry Fair, and Joe Murphy, arrivederci.